How to simplify your life, work-life balance. Our schedules can get out of hand sometimes. We have a lot of obligations, things we want to do, and things we need to keep up with. It makes sense why so many of us experience work overload. However, our lives can be made simpler to assist us to overcome negative emotions. Living a simpler life in a world that might be complex requires you to be cunning at some point. So, how can one maintain a healthy life and work balance? Take a pause and pay attention. The first step in creating a new work-life integration that meets your needs is to take some time to reflect on how the many aspects of your life are affecting one another. Asking yourself some questions will help you take a moment to reflect on your present work-life balance. Questions like, am I spending enough time doing what I really want? Am I giving the people and things that are important to me enough time and effort? Do my professional and personal goals still feel in line with one another? If not, why not? This goes a long way in assisting you to create a healthy life and work balance. Determine what is not necessary. It should not be difficult to simplify. Decide what matters most to you. Then ignore everything else. If you had to move across the country every 10 years or for the rest of your life, imagine having to pack up everything you own in 1 hour. What would you bring? What would be necessary? How would you stay within your means? Reduce your possessions to the absolute minimum and get rid of anything that is just taking up room. Be more flexible. The ability to be flexible is crucial to achieving a healthy work-life balance. According to one study, people who consider their professions to be flexible value their work-life balance more than those who have the same burden but no perceived flexibility. It was also discovered that people who believe their positions are flexible put in long hours before their task becomes a burden. Similar findings were reached by another study, which found that having access to flexible working options increases your likelihood of staying in your position and feeling satisfied in it. Schedule some time for you. Everybody balances a variety of duties and positions in their lives. You might play the roles of mentor, boss, and coworker at work. You may be a parent, a family caregiver for an elderly relative, a sibling, a husband or partner, and a friend at home. We can quickly feel out of balance if we neglect one or more of these responsibilities. Determine your present responsibilities and the amount of energy you invest in each one. For this, ask yourself what requires more of your attention. How can the balance be changed such that you don't forget about other important things? And remember to schedule time for yourself in your life as well. Boost productivity at work. It will be simpler for you to leave work at a respectable hour if you are more effective and productive. First, make an effort to reduce daytime distractions. You will be more effective over a shorter length of time if you can concentrate on work rather than getting often interrupted. Next, make sure you're working on worthwhile projects that enable you to have an actual impact on the world through your work. Although it's crucial to increase productivity, keep in mind that working long, continuous hours will wear you out. Recognize peaks in productivity. It shouldn't matter what time of day the work is completed, as long as it is completed. While some people work best and are most creative in the morning, others like a slower start and work best in the afternoon. To decrease procrastination and the stress brought on by a lack of productivity, employees should work to their strengths and organize their tasks around those times when they are most productive. Seek assistance. Never keep your suffering a secret or let job pressures get out of control. When things get too much, coworkers, supervisors, friends, and family are there to lend a hand and share the load. But if they are unaware of what is happening, they cannot assist. If you require professional assistance, you should utilize those employers who give mental health support to their workers, such as counseling. Get rid of unhealthy thoughts. Poor mental habits have a significant psychological impact. Being self-pitying, focusing on the past, and relinquishing control are just a few of the negative behaviors that will wear down your mental stamina. Eliminate the mental chatter and clutter. Make room for better thought patterns like self-compassion, gratitude, and realistic self-talk. Take a moment to calm yourself down when you notice yourself engaged in unhealthy ways of thinking. Then consciously imagine a more sensible inner conversation. Think, refine, and repeat. Finally, you can adjust those practices once you have a better grasp of what you can do to create a more manageable work. Life balance. Each person will experience this step differently. Setting clear limits at work on when you can be reached after hours may be necessary for some, but others may need to schedule a personal time for self-care. Others, however, might seek jobs with more flexibility so they can schedule flexible hours or take parental leave as needed. Whatever steps you determine are necessary to achieve a healthy work-life balance, you should be aware that you will probably need to keep improving it over time. That's all from this video. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe for more content like this, and hit the notification bell to get notified anytime we post another amazing video. See you in the next one.